Hello, my name is Dũng. Today, I would like to give you 10 conversations between people. Number 1. The man A got the man B's attention. He said he was having trouble finding 44th Street and the main street. The man B knew what the man A's problem was. He explained they ran parallel. Then he wanted to know where the man A was going to. The man I commented he was trying to find Sunshine Convention Center. He was a bit late for a presentation, and his exhibition team were waiting for him right then. The man B suggested going to the end of Main Street, and it would intersect with Highway 44. Then heading north, and the convention center was on his right. He recommended putting some air into his rear left tire because it was getting flat. Number 2. The man wanted to open a bank account with the Holman branch. She agreed with him. She suggested filling out that application that she needed 2 forms of identification, which providing date of birth and photo, such as a birth certificate and driver license. Lastly, she needed a government document providing his current address. She wanted to know if he would like to apply for a joint account. He agreed with her. He wanted to know if she needed his wife's documents. He explained his wife wasn't there, but he had some of her ID. She replied his marriage certificate were enough, and she suggested his wife should drop by their branch with 1 piece of photo identification while she had time. So all he had to do was sign that application. 3. The man wanted to get 30% raise. Because he had worked very hard for the woman over the past 3 years, with many recommendations from his superiors, leadership, and respect from his co-workers. She agreed with him. She was thankful for his support work, and imagined how big his future with the company was. But she thought their budget couldn't afford 35%. Now she wanted to know if there were any way they could satisfy him. He wanted her opinion about a 20% raise, a longer vacation term as a supervisor position. She agreed with him except for a longer vacation term because they would see how the schedule worked first. Number 4. The woman I introduced her name and wanted to know about the receptionist position she had applied for 2 weeks ago. The woman B replied she had been just about to contact her because she was one of the applicants they had selected for an interview. She wanted to know when the woman I was free from Wednesday to Friday. The woman I supposed Thursday would be good for her. She suggested around 2 in the afternoon. The woman B agreed with her. She suggested coming straight to room 4 and asking to speak with Simon Collins because there was no one at the reception desk. Number 5. The man said hello to the woman. He wanted to ship a very important parcel to Sydney, and it must be got there by Sunday, May 11th in the afternoon. She replied he had 2 options. She explained that he could send it by express mail, and a delivery person could arrive it there by Sunday at 4 p.m. or have it couriered, and it would get there by Sunday at 8 a.m. He thought the courier would be safer. He wanted to know how to verify exactly when the recipient got the package. She agreed with him. She suggested giving him a receipt and a tracking number so that he could check online exactly the time the recipient received the package once they signed for it. Number 6. The woman wanted to know when the man got back from work. She thought she would make dinner right then, but she didn't want it to get cold. He was not sure because he was swamped with work right then and didn't know when it finished. He thought he could finish up at home so he could have dinner with her, but that wasn't a good idea. He suggested starting without him or going out for dinner with a friend. She thought she could make something and bring it to work for him, and wanted to know if the security would let her in. He agreed with her. He suggested phoning him when she arrived, and he could come down and notify security. Number 7. The man said hello to the woman and introduced his name. He said he was phoning from Seattle. He wanted to make reservations for 2-bedroom suite. She agreed with him. She suggested picking him up at the airport if he would like by telling them his arrival time, flight number, and airline. He was happy to hear that. He replied he was flying on Air Embassy Flight 765 and he would land around 8 p.m. Toronto time the following day. He thought he would be staying at her hotel for 3 days. Then he wanted to request the Seattle Herald newspaper and an 8:30 a.m. wake-up call while he was there. She totally agreed with him. She commented his limo would be expecting him at Pearson International Airport at 8 p.m. Number 8. The man wanted to confirm that the woman was a lawyer, and wanted to know which law firm she was looking for. She replied she had used to be a lawyer 50 years ago, but then she was a judge in federal court, and that was the third place she had worked as a judge. He was surprised by that. He wanted to know if being a judge was as exciting as it looked on TV. She agreed with him. She commented she was really happy with her job then, because she thought that was less stressful than her previous job. Number 9. The woman wanted to know when the man could finish his work, and if they should wait for him or go ahead and order. She complained everyone was there and they were thinking about ordering. He replied he was with the client right then, and he didn't know how long the meeting would take, but he thought it shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes. He suggested ordering him chicken or beef, no fish, if she could. She suggested checking the menu. She commented Julia and she were ordering chicken, and Matt were ordering steak. She thought the steak looked very filling, and also there was chicken pasta. She wanted to know if he was really hungry. He replied he was not hungry. He thought he would join her and Julia and order chicken later. He suggested calling her once his meeting was over, because he would need the direction to the restaurant. Number 10. The woman said hello to the man and introduced her name, her job she worked with. He introduced his name and his department. He said he was returning her call about the broken sink in her office. He supposed he could come by and fix it the following morning. She complained they couldn't wash anything then, and it smelled awfully bad. She suggested coming that afternoon. He agreed with her. He thought he would rearrange his schedule and fit her in sometime that afternoon. He suggested calling her again before he got there. Thanks for listening.